Hey, beautiful souls. So I wanted to do a little video for you for anybody who really is consciously reclaiming personal power. This is when it's really the most effective. It's also for people who are increasing their spiritual hygiene, looking for something to add into their practice that can really clean up the energetic field when needed. But it's really for people who are conscious of the process. And I'll explain what I mean by that in a moment. Because the key and the thing that is the alchemy is your awareness of self. And your authority comes from that. If you command something energetically, but you don't really believe in yourself or understand what you're actually doing, not really grounded in that, then it's not going to work as well. Because everything in this universe relies on your conscious authority. If your desire, if your energy doesn't have belief and authority behind it, it's not going to have as much effect, or maybe the full effect that you really need. So that's the first thing. Your authority comes from your divine relationship. If we don't cultivate that on a very personal level and really commune with spirit, commune with God, commune with Creator, whatever you want to call that force, Mother, Father, God. Okay, the masculine and feminine principle of God, of spirit, is the life force within all. So it doesn't matter what faith you've come from, or what that is. It's getting to finding a neutral term for yourself as well. Okay, don't just take anybody else's script as what you should say. It should come organically from your heart, from your intention. The problem with a lot of modalities that I found in the past, one of the problems, is that they give you a script. And Spirit very clearly guided me to watch that, be careful with that, because within any scripted set of words, there's the potential for infiltration. There's the potential for a loss of power, because it becomes something we just recite, and we're essentially connecting to that modality rather than the source. And then also we can get very comfortable in that space as practitioners. And then if that's taken away from us for any reason, we actually find that there's a bit of an instability there, or a lack of our own authority. Okay. And a lack of that pure divine innate connection, which can show up in and show itself to be present in many other areas in life as well. A lack of trust in self, unworthiness, all suggests that a deeper grounding into a personal divine relationship is necessary, because that's where all authority comes from. Okay. I've noticed that when I do this practice in a hurry, and I'm a bit flustered, and I don't come deeply into self first, it doesn't work as well. Because it does rely on coming into true authority with self, okay, and understanding that what you're actually doing is working with your energetic field, your electromagnetic field, which is a very physical thing. It's a real thing, and it exists and expands beyond your physical body. So I do this, I do it in the morning, I do it at night, I do it whenever I feel called. Sometimes I'll do it several times a day, maybe in a shorter version, because we are always interacting in this collective field, and we can receive a lot of projections, we can be around a lot of other people who've got a very different frequency, And it's very easy to get infected by other people's thoughts and emotions and perspectives of life. And suddenly, we just suddenly feel off. We suddenly feel, I get a feeling of being really discombobulated, like a bit confused. My eyes start to feel weird and want to close up, get achy. I very rarely get headaches anymore, but it's more normally like a sensation in my body, or I suddenly don't feel myself, or I feel really tight and achy and uncomfortable, all these things. So there could be many different ways that your body suddenly tells you that you've taken on someone else's energy, that who you're with is not a match for you, that you're in an environment which is toxic for you, and all the rest of it. Okay. So when you come out of that, and I can literally do this in a coffee queue now, you can do it wherever. You don't need to go and sit somewhere cross-legged for any type of practice, meditation or mindfulness. Genuinely being mindful and meditating is something that you do all the time. You can do it on the go. So don't make a big thing out of it. Just practice it if and when it feels aligned for you. Whenever your body alerts you that you've had enough or your energy is somehow out of balance, all right? Because this is your first point of self-care for yourself. Always, if your energy feels out of balance, fix it. No one else is going to do that for you, all right? That's your relationship with and to yourself, that commitment to always work with yourself in that way. So this is a couple of different practices, and it basically, as well as clearing your energetic field, sweeping it and commanding, stating your authority that your field is sacred and that you are God, sovereign and free. But before that, the piece about the statement, if you like, to call all of your energy back, the command to call all of your energy back, is an acknowledgement to the universe that you are conscious that your energy is scattered, conscious that we're on a healing path and we're reclaiming our power, conscious that everywhere that you leak your energy, or you have ever leaked your energy, you have left a bit of your power somewhere. And this is what the reclamation is. All the exiled parts and the places that we have abandoned ourselves and given our power away, there's an imprint of our energy in all those timelines, dimensions and realities. So every time we become conscious of something, of us leaking our power out, we call it back, invite it back, bring it back, because you are the conscious vessel who is here to hold all of your energy in fullness. And, we learn to do that by getting into this conversation with self and with our parts, where we're like, come back. Yeah, all of my attention is mine and I want it in my body and field right now to use, to direct as I choose, because I'm conscious of being in this process and participating. So it has an effect in real time in the moment, and it also has an effect on another level where we're working on deeper levels for that reclamation. So if you wish to receive this, then please come into your heart. Just take a moment to breathe. Take a few deep breaths. I normally like to close down the eyes, the physical eyes, and I bring my awareness between my eyes, back and into the third eye, and draw it inwards. When I'm breathing, I always draw the breath as deep and slow as possible, and I'll take as many breaths as I need to really feel my attention. I'm drawing my attention in to the core of my body, to my core, which I feel kind of between my hara and my heart. It feels like the center of my body to me. And draw, if you can, just through your intention to do so. You don't need to see everything, just sense it, imagine, intend that you're drawing everything into center, because you, the I am presence, is in there all the time. Okay, so we're basically using the breath to draw our attention away from the distractions of the external and into the center. And this need only take a few moments, especially after some practice. But at the same time, the longer you can spend doing it and really expanding each part, then the more you're going to get out of it. You can do it quickly when you've practiced it a lot of times. Okay, so forget about time, give yourself some space and start to feel your practices. Rather than just running through things, start to really deeply feel in a very basic way. When you sit with your hand on your body, on your heart, you feel the warmth that's created there and feel the pulse of your heart. That's your life force. Bring the breath into that and just appreciate the fact that you're alive. And then suddenly your attention is within rather than without, right? So that's what we're looking for. Maybe put 2 feet on the floor and be really grounded in your chair. If you can do it outside, even better. When you feel like you have your attention within you, I want you to breathe, and when you exhale, just have a sense of yourself, that pulse, that energy, radiates beyond your physical body. So every time you breathe out, you're kind of breathing into your own electromagnetic field, which radiates around you. And see if you can just allow your attention through the sounds of your breath and the sensation of you being present with the body. Just sensing that your energy is beyond your physical body, and just stay there for a moment. Acknowledge that. That's your electromagnetic field. That contains all that you are. It contains all your codes, and nothing can get into you at all, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, unless you allow it access through your electromagnetic field. That is a fact. So just breathe there for a moment. And have a smile in that space, and have a recognition of respect for everything that's going on there. Find an appreciation for everything that's just constantly working for you beyond your awareness, beyond your mind. And we're going to come back to this aspect in a moment. But when you feel yourself comfortably there, from that space of your presence, I want you to say out loud, great spirits, supreme goodness. As the light of pure consciousness, I am that I am. I call back all pieces and parts of my energy that may be exploring other realities, dimensions, or timelines. I call back all pieces and parts of my energy from all places, spaces, and people. I call all of my energy back to me now. And just breathe a few deep breaths and just allow that. I call all of my power to be fully present in this moment, in my mind, body, consciousness, now, as the light of pure consciousness I am that I am. Thank you. I call my divine authority into my energetic field. I call my higher self, greater self, God self, avatar, to be fully present with me. If it feels aligned, you can go on. You can leave it there or you can go on. I call my guardian teams in full devotion and service to the one true light. I call my benevolent guides and ancestors who love me unconditionally, animal guides, faith family, if you feel called to. Thank you for your presence. And now I wish you to come back into that sense of your energetic field. And in your mind's eye, I want you to draw a circle 360 degrees all of the way around your field. Now, wherever you sense the edge of your field to be, then just draw a circle in your mind's eye about there. If you need more space, make it a really big circle. And you're going to take a very deep breath in, and you're going to imagine that as you exhale, you can blow out the breath into your circle and sweep. You can sweep 360 degrees around with your breath. Cleanse, clear, and purify my field. You can call the Holy Spirit to cleanse, clear, and purify your field in synchronicity with your breath. I command my space as sacred. I command my space as sacred. I command my space as sacred. I am God, sovereign and free. I am God, sovereign and free. I am God, sovereign and free. And just breathe in that space. And if you still feel something close to you, keep breathing and sweeping with your breath and push it out. Nothing and nobody has the right to come into your field or hook into your field in any way without your permission. You can add things in this space. I do not consent to any systems of fear, slavery, manipulation, or control. I do not consent. You can call your power into this space again. If you feel as if you need some extra eyes or protection, you can call the spirits of Christ to surround you. Spirits of the Holy Father, solar Christ light, spirits of Christ, surround my field now. And feel everything shift. Feel it, witness it, imagine it, sense it. If you command it, it is done. When you feel clear, take 3 deep breaths and open your eyes. It is done. And then you can move in your day from that sovereign space. If you feel something come into your field again, do it again. If you find that you have to do it a lot of times, then what we want to be looking at is what we're attached to. Because there will be a dominant energy that is the reason that you keep needing to do it. Something that's recurring on a loop, consistently bothering you. There'll be a pattern or a theme. And then it's like, okay, what is that? And why am I attached to that? Because there'll be something from that pattern or theme that resonates within you. So you can clear that energy within you, and then it's not going to keep hooking in over and over and over again. This practice should be done from a place of, it's a practice of self-respect and spiritual hygiene. It's not a defensive fear thing. Okay? There should be no fear. And I don't mean should as in there should be no fear for you. What I mean is there is nothing to fear, and that is the truth. There's nothing to fear within you. There's nothing to fear in the darkness. And there's nothing new either. It's all been here for a very long time, and we've all seen it before. There's the fear creates fear. The unknown creates fear. In reality, there's nothing to fear. And it's imperative as conscious beings, especially if we serve others, that we remove the state of fear from our being. We're always going to feel things. We live in, we're not ejecting out a 3D matrix that's based in fear. People are carrying a lot of fear. I'm not saying we get away from it. It's not about that. It's about having a different response to it. It's about not identifying with it because it's not a part of your reality. Again, we're clearing out a lot of old primal fear from the nervous system as well. But again, it's not identified. Yes, it's there, but we don't identify with it. We can observe it like, oh, we're curious. So there's a completely different energy. So all of your practices for yourself and your spiritual hygiene, energetic clearings, all of this stuff should come from a place of self-responsibility and self-respect and self-regard, because you so value your energy that you're like, you give it out when you choose. It comes from that place, not from a place of, oh my God, I'm under dark attack, I need protection. That's something to really look at, okay? And if you need support with that, please do reach out, because I am an expert at slaying this type of thing, or mirroring where the construct is within the thoughts or the body that needs attention, so that you can unlock and let go of the attachment to that, and let go of the meaning that it's made for you. So I hope this is useful for somebody. And I'm sending you so much love. Peace out.